Hello friends, welcome to Code Crash Coding. In this video we are going to learn about CSS Combinator Selector. So we have already covered one video in which we have talked about the different type of selectors in CSS. So I will provide the link in description box. So the different types of selectors available in CSS are Simple Selector, Combinator Selectors, Pseudo Class Selectors, Pseudo Element Selectors and Attribute Selectors. So these are the 5 types of selectors. So we have already covered the simple selectors. Now we will learn about the combinator selectors. So combinator selector is used to combine more than one simple selector. So it is used to combine more than one simple selector. With the help of a simple selector, we were able to apply the properties to a single element or the single tag only. But with the help of combinators, we can combine two simple selectors. There are 4 different combinators in CSS. So these 4 different type of combinators are, first one is Descendant Selector, which is indicated or specified with the help of space. I will show you in the demo. Another one is Child Selector, which is indicated with the help of greater than symbol. Third one is Adjacent Sibling Selector, which is indicated with the help of plus symbol. And the last one is General Sibling Selector, which is indicated by this particular symbol. So what is the use or what is the difference between all these 4 combinators? So let's check that in our demo. So let's go to our Sublime text editor. So here I have one combinator.html file and combinator.css file. Currently this file is empty. We will link this file with this HTML file. Now inside this body tag, what I will do, I will add one div tag. So let's add it, div, and here let's specify the paragraph here. So let's add paragraph 1 or para 1. Copy this statement. I will add one more paragraph in this div block. So let's add it here. Also add one more paragraph above this div tag. Okay. And here again inside this div block, what I will do, I will add one heading tag h1. Let's say heading, and inside this heading let's add paragraph tag again, and let's say para 3. Now save this and open in browser. So you can right click and open in browser. I have already done that, so I will open the file here and refresh the page. So see, currently we are getting in this format. Let me increase the size here. So first one, para 1 that we are getting here, let's rename it para first. This is para 1 inside the div block, this is para 2, and this is paragraph 3. Let's save it and check now. Refresh the page. So see, we are getting here the first paragraph that we have printed above the div tag. After that we have para 1 from the div tag, after that para 2 from the div tag, and we have para 3 here, and it is in the h1 tag. So that's why we are getting that in different format. It is in bold because of h1 tag. It is inside this h1 tag. And what I will do, I will also add one more paragraph after this div block, and let's say para 4. And now let's add the properties here. So what I want to do, I want to make, or I want to add the color to the paragraphs which are inside the div block and not to the entire paragraphs that are available. Means I want to highlight only these 2 content here which are inside the div block. So how I can do this? So we have learnt about the simple selectors. So with the help of simple selectors, what we can do, we can specify the name of element. Let's say you want to add the properties for paragraph, then you will provide directly the name of element and add the properties. Let's say color is, or let's add the background here, background red. Save it and link to the HTML file. How to link it? With the help of link tag. So link, provide the name of CSS file. In my case it is combinator.css. So I will provide the name of that file, combinator.css. Let's save these 2 files now and check on browser, refresh the page. So see, now I have added the properties to the paragraph tag. So all the paragraphs that are having in the HTML file, all of them are getting these properties. So this was the simple selector, because we have directly specified the name of element, and all the paragraph that are provided in our HTML file, all of them are getting this particular property, which is background color red. Now what I want to do, I want to add only the background color to these paragraphs which are inside this div tag. So how I can do this? So I can do this with the help of combinator selectors that we have learned in this video. So the first one is Descendant Selector. So what it will do, it will add the properties to all the elements which are inside that particular element. Let's say I provide Descendant Combinator to this div block. So how to do this? So I need to say here div, then I need to provide a space, because it is indicated with the help of space. Here you can see you need to indicate it with the help of space. So let's provide a space, and for which element you want inside this div block, you want for paragraph. So you will say here P, and let's save this. So what we have done, we have told to the CSS file that for this paragraph element inside the div tag we want the background color red. So what will happen now, only for the paragraph which are inside the div block the background color will be red. Refresh the page, see para 1, para 2, para 3. Let me make it here, para 1, para 2 and para 3, because these all three paragraphs were inside this div block. Although this paragraph which is 3 is inside this h1 tag, but h1 is also inside the div tag, right? So that's why for all these three paragraphs we are getting the background color as red. So that was the use of Descendant Combinator. Another that combinator we want to learn is Child Selector. So what was the Child Selector? So Child Selector selects all elements that are children of a specified element, and it is indicated using this greater than symbol. So let's add this in our CSS file. So let's say now what changes we will get, let's see that. I will refresh the page, save it and refresh. So see now the paragraph 3 is also not getting the background color red when I am using the children selected or child selector property. Why? Because now this paragraph is child of div, so that's why it is getting the red color. Also this paragraph is child of div, so it is also getting the red color. But this paragraph is not directly the child of div, it is the child of h1 tag, so that's why we are not getting the background color red here. So earlier we were using the descendant, in which all the content of this div was getting the background color red, but now we are using the child selector, which is indicated using this greater than symbol, and only that particular child of these elements are getting the color now red. So that was the difference between descendant and the child selector. Now what is adjacent sibling selector? So adjacent sibling selector is used to select an element that is directly after another specific element. Now the element which is after the specified element, that will get the properties of CSS. Let me show you that. Now let's say we have this paragraph above the div tag, then we have this div tag, inside that we have 3 paragraphs, and after that also we have one more paragraph. Now what I will do, I will replace this symbol with, what is the symbol for adjacent sibling selector? You need to use plus symbol, right? So let's replace that. So I will replace this with plus, save it, and let's see what difference we will get now. Refresh the page. So see now paragraph 4 is getting the background color, not any other paragraph is getting the color. So how it's behaving? As I told you, the adjacent sibling selector is used to select an element that is directly after a specified element. So this is the div tag. So here we have specified the div tag, and it means that when the div tag is completed, after that whatever the content of paragraph is, you need to add the color to that particular paragraph. So here after the div tag paragraph 4 was there, so that's why we are getting the paragraph 4 here. Now let me add one more paragraph here. Let's say paragraph para 5. Para 5. Let's save this. So what will happen now? Will the background color will be applied to all the 2 paragraphs, or it will be applied to a single paragraph? Let's check that. Refresh the page. So see, we are displaying here para 5, but the para 5 is not getting the background color red. because it's applied to a single element. It specifies that the first paragraph which is after the div block, only that will get the background color red and not all the paragraphs. So only for paragraph 4 we are getting the background color red. So I hope you understand the difference between these three selectors that we have learned: descendant, child and adjacent sibling selector. And the last one that we want to see in this video is general sibling selector. Now as the name suggests, this one was adjacent, means immediate after that was getting the changes, but general means all will get the changes. It select all the elements that are next siblings of a specified element. Now let's replace the plus symbol with this particular symbol to make use of general sibling selector. In the CSS file, replace. So here we have replaced now with general sibling selector. Let's save this file, refresh the page now, refresh the page. So see, now paragraph 5 is also getting the background color red, because after div all the paragraphs will get the background color red. Now we are using the general sibling, not the adjacent sibling. So that's why for both these two paragraphs we are getting the background color red. So that was the use of all these combinators. So as per your requirement on the web page, you can make use of any of these combinators for the combinator selector. So that's it in this video. We will cover another topics in next video. Thank you for watching.